Welcome to my office. Yes, it is this very small corner of my room. That is my office space slash just gear storage. That's it. So I put my wide angle lens on here to help kind of with space, but yeah, it's very small. But here is my gear corner. This is where I keep all my camera gear as of right now in the current moment, as I live in a double wide trailer. This is what I have, which is totally fine, but I wish I had a desk. Anyways, first off, the gear truly doesn't matter. For the past few weeks, I have been recording with this Canon PowerShot ELPH 150IS. It's an oldie. It came out in like 2012, and I've been shooting on this, and honestly, I like the old school look. I like, having it be a little digitally noisy from all the digital photos, because ultimately what you capture is what makes everything. Speaking of all of the little digital point and shoots, this is a Panasonic Lumix DMC TS25. This camera can go underwater. That came in like 2016, I think, and it's got like 16.1 megapixels. And I also have this Nikon Coolpix S200. Okay, super nice. For some reason, when I get older point and shoots like this, video doesn't let me edit in DaVinci Resolve because the format is like so outdated, which, I mean, all you have to do is convert it, but I'm not gonna spend money on a converter and all that stuff like that. So my main point and shoot camera is this camera. It's the Canon G7X. This is the Mark II. Honestly, this is a phenomenal camera. This is one of the most used cameras I actually own because it's so small and I could just take it. I have a leather case for it. It's the best hardcover leather case, super protective, and you can store one extra battery in here. But yeah, I take most of my photos on this camera. It's a sick camera. Honestly, well worth the price. Here in my backpack, right? Because, backpack essentials. It's been the same, like, low pro backpack for, like, years. I've had this backpack for quite a while. Basically, I just have, like, mounts in it, extra battery stuff. I have my flip camera. I usually store, like, lenses, like, for this camera, which, this camera, Canon SL2 with a wind muff on top of it, of course. It's a pretty solid camera. I've had this since 2017, so this is like a 7-year-old camera, and it still works perfectly. Like, and it's still it's great condition, like great condition. Get you a Canon camera because they last forever, literally forever. I have the GoPro. This is another camera that I do have. It's a GoPro. It has a crack in the screen right there. I tell you what, it works really well for, I've been doing my podcasts on it recently, so it works good for that. Really small camera, really pocketable. It's great in that essence, and it's really good for underwater stuff. I went with this to Hawaii and all that fun stuff, and I got some really cool shots. But the only problem I have with GoPro is that you can't zoom in or like zoom out, and that's something that I wish I could change, which there probably is a smaller camera. Like, I've been looking at the Insta360 and all that sense. Yeah, I've been looking at that. I got my eyes on it, but I can't, afford it right now. So, which leads me to my little sponsorship segment, which is myself. So if you want to go check out my Patreon and help support and help me kind of get, some new gear, or also I'm looking on moving out of here. So if you want to help out, that would be greatly appreciated. I post videos weekly, and I also post photos weekly. So go check that out. We do lots of, communication, lots of polls, good stuff like that. So please go check it out. Become a patron. It's great. So this is my main shooter. This is my backup DSLR. But this is my main shooter. It is the Canon M50. okay. I think it's just the original M50. But yeah, it's got a 17 to 55 lens on it. And it's a monster. It really is a monster. And honestly, I just love how small and compact the M50 is. Like, I shot camp videos on this last year, and this lens is heavy enough. So to have a small body is just, I'm just so appreciative. And then I also have another Rode Video Micro to put on top of that, making it a whole package. Shoots 4K, it just had a crop sensor, but still it's a mighty camera for what I use it for. I also have this light. I've had this light for like ever. My grandpa gave it to me, and basically you can like put fills in there. You can also change the tint of it too. And then also, in terms of lighting, I got a tube light, which you can change to any color you want to. It's also magnetic. It's where it's at, bro. For audio, if I'm doing something externally or a voiceover, I use the Zoom H1N, and it's a really good audio recorder. I definitely love it. Very, very chill vibe. The only thing I don't like about it is that it takes batteries, and I hate anything that takes batteries because then you always have to replace the batteries. So I'm looking for like a rechargeable one if possible, but this is what I have for now and it works great. So I use this for my podcasts. So I also want to mention the newest thing that I have in my camera gear equipment is my Canon M50. I got it in 2020 and it's now 2024. So it's been 4 years old and it still works amazingly. My camera gear is just no problems. The only thing that I want to upgrade are these lenses. Go in and it like focuses on me. You can hear the motors in the sound muff, and it's super annoying. I obviously have more camera gear at my house and stuff like that in North Carolina, but since I'm not there, this is what I choose to travel with. Small cameras, but very versatile stuff. I also forgot to mention that I do have a drone. This is just the Mavic Mini. So yeah, the extra spare batteries and case and everything. I don't use it much, but when I do, it's good. And I don't need a license to fly it, so that's even better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, the Patreon page is also down below. I do have a Poshmark, and I am selling clothes and cameras and stuff like that on there, so also go check out that link. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.